So let's start understanding the shift, y'all. Um, we got metaverse, we got cryptocurrency, we have gas prices through the roof, we have a war going on. Y'all, it's been a lot of shit going on these past couple of years. Will Smith just slapped the shit out of Chris Rock. Um, the death of Kobe Bryant, rest in peace, Kobe Bryant, great basketball player, one of the greatest basketball players, if not the greatest. And I threw Kobe in there simply because, I feel like that was a big they monetized him as a distraction. And I don't mean to be disrespectful to anybody of the Kobe family or anybody who has strong sentiments towards Kobe. But I think it's a definite possibility Kobe is still alive. It's just weird how, there were so many commercials and so many incidences showing, foreshadowing Kobe's death before he actually died, like the cartoon of him crashing in a helicopter, um, the video, the commercial with him and Kanye West crashing onto the basketball court, or the helicopter crashing onto the basketball court. It was just weird. But what I want y'all to understand is, first let's talk about the money and the cryptocurrency, and then we'll get into the metaverse. Um, if y'all haven't known, money used to be backed by gold. So at one point, if I was to give you a piece of gold, excuse me, at one point, if I wanted to give you some money, I would give you a piece of gold, right? Nowadays, we give each other a piece of paper as opposed to a piece of gold because it's more convenient. So that dollar represented a piece of gold at one point. All right. At some point in history, the bank started noticing that people was never coming in to get their gold. They would just hand around these IOUs. That's what money is. It's essentially an IOU. I give you $1 saying maybe this was about $25, because back then they didn't have specific bills. You would just write it. So I would put like $25 worth of gold. You would take this IOU to a bank, you would cash it in, and they would give you the gold, right? That money was an IOU. The bank started realizing, nobody's coming to the bank to pull out their gold no more. Everybody's just handing around IOUs, and when they finally do need it, they can go pull it out. So the banks stopped putting gold in the banks. They just was just making money. All right. So eventually our government was like, let's remove the gold. It used to be called the gold standard. They're like, let's remove the gold from behind the dollar. This is where you get the term fiat currency, because our currency does not have any value because of that. It used to be backed by gold. Each dollar represented a certain amount of gold. Now it's not backed behind anything. Each dollar represents nothing. It is literally an IOU. It is literally a note saying that I'll pay you back. So the concept of us even spending money isn't even real, because we're not even spending money. We're just all handing each other IOUs, which is crazy. All right. So as we look at history and how it progresses, now we can just make money out of thin air. This gives our government and businesses the power to control certain aspects of the economy, because if money isn't based off of anything valuable, then that means that we can just print it whenever we want to, because this piece of paper really isn't worth that much. It's just cotton and pieces of wood or whatever they use to make money, right? As opposed to gold, which is a limited resource. It's a lot of it, but it will become limited at one point if we just keep printing and keep selling money. You know what I'm saying? It's only so much gold. So they remove the power of if they remove the power of gold behind the dollar, now they can just hand it out. They can create inflation. They can create deflation. They can do whatever they want to do and change certain aspects of the economy. All right. So this gives them more power. Now we're entering a currency that doesn't have anything back behind it. It's not even physical anymore. It's literally digital. It's just ones and zeros, right? So there was a little segue in between the dollar and cryptocurrency. At one point, we switched to credit cards, right? Now everybody's using credit cards. We paying with our credit cards. We swiping. Then that's when money really became digital, because the banks are only responsible for keeping 1/10 of your money in the bank. So this is how banks get rich. They only keep 1/10 of the money you give them in there. That's all they have to do. So if I take $100 to the bank, they only have to keep $10 in there, and they can loan that other 90, right? It's called fractional reserve banking. This is how they create money out of nothing. So I give them $100. They keep 10 of it in the bank. They loan out the other $90. Another person comes in, gives them 1,000. They keep 100. They loan out the other 900. Right? Now, because of this pandemic, they don't have to keep anything in the bank. They don't have to keep none of your money in the bank. So it's a possibility at one point you can go to the bank and they not have shit in there but $10. The $100 you put in there, they might only have $10 because that's what you agreed to when you sign with this bank. Now, on top of that, let's say somebody goes in, or let's say you get a loan. Now they're charging you interest, meaning you're gonna have to pay more on top of that. They're charging you interest on that money that you're loaning that doesn't even really exist. Because if I can give you $100 and you take 90% of that, y'all, I had to restart this part of the video because I didn't want it to be confusing. So what I'm saying is, let's just imagine that this is it's me and you right now. This is the first loan that ever goes down in history. All we have is $100 in the world. There's only $100 in the world, right? So you come to my bank, right? You put $100 in the bank. I'm only responsible for keeping $90 inside of I'm only responsible for keeping $10 that you gave me in the bank. The other 90, I can loan to somebody else. Now, mind you, there's only $100. So I got 10 in the bank. I just loan one of my other customers 90, right? I'm charging him interest on that $90. Where is he going to get the money to pay that interest back? He can't, because there's only $100 in the world. Do you get what I'm saying? So the money that the bank is charging, the interest, is coming out of thin air. They're making money that doesn't even exist. It's like, this is how we know that the system is corrupt, because you couldn't do that with gold. Do you get what I'm saying? Because there's only so much gold. When money is digital, you can do that. You can make shit up out of thin air and just say, oh yeah, this nigga owes me 50% interest, right? So let's get to the cryptocurrency. Cryptocurrency is literally not back behind anything. Nothing is back behind cryptocurrency. Cryptocurrency is a bunch of numbers and codes, and it's not even that. It's just basically electricity simulating an image to you based on what you think it is. That shit is not real. It is a concept. It is an idea. It's real in the weird real aspect. I can't think of the word right now, but it's real because we believe it's real, but it's not really real, right? We're giving it value. So we leave from having our money back behind gold to our money just basically being a piece of paper, to it being digital, to where we can't even hold it, none of that, right? And so many people believe that cryptocurrency was created by the people. It was created for the people. Do y'all not understand that the government and big businesses own the internet? They will have access to your wallet at any point in time that they want. If y'all think that this cryptocurrency is so encrypted that not even the greatest hacker can hack this shit, not even the person that made it can hack it, you are out of your fucking mind. You are out. Let me say that one more time. You are out of your fucking mind. The United States found Osama bin Laden in a cave. They found Osama bin Laden in a cave, y'all. We have FaceTime. We have flying planes. We have flying cars. We have everything that you can possibly think of. We had electric cars in the 1990s. They have motherfucking brain readers. Like, if y'all think that they cannot hack into your little bitty ass Coinbase wallet, you is out of your goddamn mind. They are cloning niggas. Do y'all get what I'm saying? They are genetically modifying food to have certain traits that they want. You are out of your goddamn mind if you think that your cryptocurrency wallet is protected, my nigga. Are you fucking crazy? Y'all, listen. Cryptocurrency is part of the plan to control your movements. Electric cars are a part of the plan to control your movements. Do you get what I'm saying? When everything becomes electrical, this is what they talking about, a one world order. If you didn't know what they was talking about, this is what they talking about. We need to get everybody using one currency. The only way we can do that is digitally. That's the only way we can do that is digitally. We need to make sure that we can control people's movements. The only way we can do that is by digital cars, right? Let's make this guy who's making these electric cars look like the greatest dude ever, the most humanitarian dude. Oh yeah, he's cool, right? But the products that's being used to make this man's car is being produced through slave labor. It's being produced by African children in caves breaking dirt. This phone that you're using right now, the phone that I'm using right now, a little black kid somewhere in Africa is working for slave wage, if he's getting paid, and probably abused, more than likely abused, just so that you could have this phone, just so that you could drive around in a Tesla and look sweet. You get what I'm saying? So don't think that electric cars is for the environment. They're not the way that this dude is doing it. They're just not. The electric cars are using a mineral called lithium, which is more abrasive to the environment than actual oil, because the amount of shit that you have to do to retrieve oil is not that much. Oil is a regenerating mineral, or is a regenerating resource. It's not a fossil fuel. I don't know why they say fossil fuels, because they don't come from fucking fossils. That was just a myth and propaganda to make you believe that we're limited on resources, so that you don't question the bullshit that they're doing. When they tell you, oh, we're running out of water, so we have to drink this type of water now. We're running out of oil, so we have to use this now. That shit is all cap. It's all cap. There's enough oil in the state of Texas alone for everybody. You get what I'm saying? They're just using these as excuses to do more bullshit. So you got this cryptocurrency, right? Cryptocurrency is going to be used to manipulate people's wallets. If they feel like you're not cool enough, or you're not complying with the laws and the standards, they'll just shut your wallet off. When they feel like you're not doing what they want to do, or they feel like you're a threat, they'll just shut your car off. You won't be able to drive nowhere. Your little smart TV, your little smart refrigerator that you got, your smart door with the smart lock on it, when they feel like they don't want you to go nowhere and they don't want you to eat, they're going to turn off your motherfucking smart refrigerator. They're going to turn the locks on your smart door on so that you can't get out your house. This is what the world is coming to, right? They have this metaverse shit now that they're talking about. You'll be able to live 150 years. All you have to do is turn yourself into an app. An app? An app? Y'all want me to turn myself into an app to live 50 more years? I'm not about to, no. Some niggas is actually considering that, like, damn, living an extra 50, 100 years in exchange for my body becoming an app doesn't sound like a bad idea. No, nigga. No. Just stop poisoning our water. Just stop putting pollution in the air. Just stop doing all of the fucked up shit y'all doing in the real world right now, and we can live another 150 years. Stop genetically modifying the fucking food, and we can live another 150 years. Do you get what I'm saying? They're creating problems, and then they want to create a solution by creating it out of another problem. That makes no fucking sense. That makes no sense. They're trying to bring a solution to a problem they created. That's like trying to heal a cold with just Benadryl. Like, nigga, Benadryl is basically a Band-Aid. Like, nigga, you need stitches, bro. You need stitches, you need good food, you need ointment, not Benadryl. Benadryl is not going to heal. I'm using Benadryl just because I'm just naming the medicine. I know that don't go with stitches and shit. But you're trying to use Benadryl to hide the symptoms from the illness that's actually going on. Instead of changing your diet because you have cancer and your body is in an acidic state, you would rather go get blasted by radiation and chemotherapy. And no disrespect to anybody that has cancer, because I know a lot of people don't know this information. I'm just using examples, y'all. But if you do have cancer, look into a vegan diet and a plant-based diet, because that's all cancer is your body in an acidic state. They tell you that you can get radiation poisoning, but yet they will allow cancer patients to go into the hospital and get blasted by radiation that has been proven to cause worse cancer. You get what I'm saying? So y'all just understand, where we are headed as a society technologically if people don't wake up. If y'all don't understand that this metaverse shit ain't cool, this cryptocurrency shit ain't cool, this NFT shit ain't cool, because what happens when you get a job in the metaverse and nigga, your whole life is dependent upon the metaverse? You trapped in there. What if you don't want to be in there no more? What if you want to have a job in the real world, but you making so much money or you living so good that you have to stay in the metaverse? You're going to spend more time in the metaverse than you actually are in the real world. And I want y'all to understand and know for a fact that this metaverse shit is the Matrix. Do not get it twisted. This is just the beginning. Love y'all. One.